Hey guys, what's going on? Again? Hey guys, what is going on? It is week 19 of Duffs to Darts. I'm Ed. As always, I'm going to be recapping my weekly journey, my weekly progress to get from a 20 to a 10 handicap, or at least as close as I can get to it in 10 months, or basically by October of this year. So let's get into what's been going on this week for Duffs to Darts. Right now, if it's shaky a little bit, I've got my handheld little pistol grip holding my camera here. I have the mount in the car. I just got home from work. I took the dog for a walk. Dinner's going to be ready in like 10 minutes, so I wanted to record this real quick. So week 19. As always, as you guys hear every single week, we've had more rain. All week, constantly. It's sunny right now. Looks like we're gonna have thunderstorms tomorrow. There's a huge band of rain that came through basically all week and all last week. So because I'm so sick and tired of not being able to get out, because honestly I didn't have rain gear, I just never purchased it because I didn't really commit to really getting better and really lowering my handicap until this year. This is really the first time where I've really dedicated the time and the practice every day to get better. So I never bought rain gear. If it rained, I just didn't go play. But I'm so fed up with rain basically dictating when I can get to play. It is literally almost June, and it seems like it rains every single day. This past Memorial Day, I actually saw that Chicago had like a record for rain and flooding that they've never had before because there's been that much rain. If you follow Adam from Golf Unfiltered, he put up something the other day as well that said something on the lines like, why do I live here? Because it's just nothing but rain. So what I did to combat that is I finally went and purchased some rain gear off of Amazon. So I found this rain gear. It was a special. There was like 8 left available. I was able to buy that for about $48 or so, and they shipped it out and they sent it to me on Monday, Memorial Day. So that was great. I had that because on Tuesday was that round of golf I've been teasing with you guys. I was going to go play a course that is very private. There's not a lot of rounds on it. It's used by a guy who does it for a lot of charity events. I don't have anything to show you. The reason for that is I did record a bunch of video. I did record a bunch of pictures. I let them know up front that I do writing for Golficity, that it's my thing, that I write for them on the side for different things, and that I want to do an article on their facility, what they did, and obviously I want to share it with you guys that I do every week. I recorded everything. They were really open to it. They said, go ahead and record it. We'll get you in touch with our marketing person, but just don't share anything without a written consent first. So out of respect for them and this place, I'm not doing that. I will talk about the round. It was with a bunch of great guys. I knew 2 of the people. I knew the person who invited me, and I knew their coach, who is his name's Olin Stevens. I did Power of the Golf Ball with Chris McEwen there. So I knew them, but I didn't know anybody else that was there. Had a great time meeting everybody. I played with Rob, who is the gentleman who invited me. It's his brother-in-law. One of the funniest people I've ever had the joys and pleasures of playing golf with. And then one of his best friends, Paul. Paul, if you're checking this out, it was a pleasure meeting you. You are a player who would be really good at golf if you actually wanted to play. Paul plays like 3 rounds a year. Doesn't hit it entirely straight all the time, just like me. But he hits the ball well. He hits a lot of solid shots. We were so slow on our back 9 and our grouping that we ended up having to do best ball to kind of keep up with what we had going on in the day. We had an ATV tour that we were going to do. So to make time for that, we actually had to play best ball. But talking about my round specifically, very wet. It rained all leading up to it. It didn't rain in the morning. It did rain at lunchtime for us. So when we went out on our back nine, there were puddles everywhere. I had to put the rain gear on that I just got to keep my pants from getting soaking wet with mud and water. So because it was so wet, we have so much rain here, you were not getting any roll at all. So a lot of my drives were plugging. But to talk about that, I kind of went back to my old swing thought that I picked up from a interview that, what's his name? Golf Channel, is the beard, Faraday. Woo, woo. Yeah. So Faraday did an interview. I forgot who the pro was, but he had a swing thought that it was just, pocket, pocket, and then whoosh, basically. It was a very simple swing thought, which is you turn your back right pocket. I'm right-handed, so your back right pocket starts to turn, the club face starts to come back, and before your club face starts to come down, you start turning your pocket towards the ball so to get your hips rotating through, and the last thing you should hear is that whoosh of the club coming through. So I went back to that swing thought, got rid of all those pre-thoughts I was having before of, don't push the ball to the right, don't slice it, don't come over the top, don't come inside out, don't top it, which was causing me to top it. So I started smashing the ball well again. Yeah, I did hit some out of play. I did hit some right, but I also hit a lot of drives that were bombs. 280, 300 range. Probably would have gotten more distance out of them if they didn't plug every time they hit the ball. The ball hit the fairway. I was even hitting the 3-wood a really solid distance, so I'm really happy about that. I hit a really nice 5-iron off of the wet fairway that left me a chance for 2-putt par, which I bogeyed because I just didn't putt it enough strength. Putting, with all the practice that I do, guys, as you know, I talk about it. That is my favorite thing about golf. I love short game. I love putting, and inside, it's the easiest thing for me to practice. I can practice it every day. So I was 2-putting like a champ from everywhere. If I was within 6 feet, I was making 1-putts. Even though I hit it out of play twice on the hole, or once on the hole I had to take a drop, and it was a par 5. For a 6, I made like this nice downhill, right to left bender, sunk it in. It was for a 6, yeah, but it was an amazing putt. It was really good read, really good hit. It was where I hit it, and I'm watching it going in. Our whole group's watching it, and just the hand goes up as it's going in. Would have been cool for a birdie for a par, but it was good, right? So I'm really happy about that. Considering everything as wet as it was, as thick as the grass was, if you're hitting it out of the rough, instead of taking 1 club, I really needed to take like 2 clubs because it was just like hitting into a sponge. It would just grab your club and you wouldn't hit it anywhere. Before that, I took my daughter with me to the range to hit some balls on Memorial Day before storms came in. So I have 2 hours left until it's going to rain. It's Memorial Day. So a lot of people are out playing golf. I've got 2 hours, like I said, to go out and hit some balls. I've got 18 holes planned for tomorrow. Little miss right there. She's going to come with. She's going to have her first driving range experience. You going to hit some balls too, baby girl? Yes. Yeah, she seems really enthused. Well, she's going to have her tablet with her as well, but hit some balls off the grass. I haven't done a lot of practice this month, so I definitely need to get loose before tomorrow's round. See how it goes. Go on. Good job. Daddy's turn. Went all the way to the woods.
All the way to the woods?
Mm-hmm.
That is
Here you go, honey.
far.
Here you go, baby.
That is too far.
Yeah.
Where's my golf?
Your golf club is right here, man.
Oh, there.
Working out some kinks, working out some shots. Just got the notice that dinner's ready. Working on some kinks. I got some good divot lines. So that felt good to get out and hit. It was her first time out there at the range. We played some putting, so I got to work on that. I got to test out these Solar Bat sunglasses that I got that I'm going to be doing a review on. I actually have a call this Friday with the owner of them. So they're supposed to help you with greeting the greens. Do they work? Do they not work? I'll have a review on that. We'll talk about that when it comes out. But I have a call this Friday with that. But we did have some nice weather. Backtracking on Saturday, we had to run some errands. My wife has been really busy with work, which I'll touch on that in a second as well. But because of that, we actually made some family time. So we went and played mini golf. Went to a place that, it's not the best mini golf in the place. It was overpriced. It was like $28 for a family of 4 to go play some mini golf. My son loved it. He's been doing really good with his putting when he practices with me and when we go to the range. And he actually was the only one who got a hole-in-one.
Liam, what'd you just do?
I just hit it and it went.
Did you get a hole-in-one?
Yes, I did.
Give me a 5.
So proud of myself.
Good job.
Of course, he was super proud of himself. I was really proud of him. My daughter hit it as well, so when we go to Disney World in 10 sleeps, yes, we use sleeps in our household. We go to Disney World, we're going to go do some Fantasia golf, so I'll share that. This is basically it for this week. With my wife being as busy as she is with work, this weekend is going to be a lot of me stepping up to the plate to help her out. She has to work all weekend, so I'm going to have to be, a good dad and a good husband and kind of take over. We've got rain coming Saturday, Sunday. It's supposed to be nice, so in the afternoon, I think I'm going to try. I'm doing a video here. Sunday is supposed to be nice. I'm going to take the kids out. Hopefully, I can call the course, and they'll let me take both kids on a cart, and I'll try to squeeze in 9. Otherwise, practice. Maybe I'll be able to get something before the end of the week. At work, hard to say, maybe a lunch bucket. But next Wednesday is going to be the monthly recap. We'll talk about everything that's been going on. It'll be the last recap that I have for 2 weeks, because when I go on vacation to Disney World, I'm not going to be doing the Duffstodarts every week. I'll remind you guys of that next week. Hopefully you've got good weather by you. Like I said, hopefully I can squeeze the kids out with me for a quick 9 this Sunday. Got to start logging those rounds. Got to get the handicap down. I'm seeing progress on putting, seeing progress on chipping. Driver we're hitting it farther. We got that. So that is everything that I wanted to cover this week on Duffstodarts for week 19. Hopefully you guys are working on your game. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons. As always, keep grinding, guys.